Alright, so hello everybody. Welcome to the really strange uh, thing that we got going on here. Go-to training is being a pain in the butt, so I had to rig something up here because we couldn't get it working. Uh, Go-to training's our software is not working right. In fact, it's a known issue on Go-to, and yeah, it's really great. Uh, so we're doing this for now. So instead of canceling class or canceling the thing, we'll just do this. There will be a recording later on, so if you don't feel comfortable watching it here, I will upload it again just like I normally do. So, all right. So let's get started. So let me answer some questions that I've seen here. All right. So the first one I've seen, Tyler asked, basically he's saying something about he wants to know if he can use whatever he wants, I guess. Let me make sure I'm reading that right. And the answer is yes. You can use whatever you want in this. All right. I give you, uh, free roam on this one because I want you to create stuff and not be, not be too nervous about it. All right. So, referencing the texture. Okay, so very good. Question about referencing textures. Don't worry about it. I don't want references. I just want you to make this. All right. So enjoy your freedom while you have it. Uh, so yeah. Okay. All right. So Matthew asked earlier. I don't know if Matthew's in here yet. Matthew in here yet? Oh yeah, yeah. You're cool, Tyler. Cool. Yes, absolutely. You may use that as much as you want. You're not going to get a zero from that. I have taken away one of the restrictions on there. One of the restrictions was you can't use the Japanese otaku city. Uh, if you really want to, but you gotta modify it more. All right. So Matthew asked, "Is there anywhere I can go to learn about scripting with Unity?" Absolutely yes. So if you've watched the videos, there is. Let me see if I can pop that up for you real quick here. Um, let's see online. Let me go ahead and pull up the part of the page for you. All right. So bear with me a second here. Let me pull that up so you can see it. All right. So if we go in here, if we go to the assignment itself, if you scroll down here, let me see if I can find the right one here. Okay, so this is where you want to start. Uh, bear with me a second. A little awkward on this. Uh, Juicy, you probably want to start it now. Let's see. Yeah, Matthew. So this is showing where you need to go. So um, if you are in, oh, I can't show you on here. Let me duplicate this. All right. So if you go up here to your beautiful picture, right, and you go to resources and then Linda, and you sign in through here, you might have to let it create an account. That will this will give you the full paid version of it. You'll want to search learning C sharp. All right. In fact, it's where to go. Yeah, yeah. If you search "learning C sharp" just like it is right here, it will show you this. Let me go ahead and pause that as soon as it starts. If you see this guy, you've got the right one. All right. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go through all kinds of stuff, everybody. So hang in there while I answer the easier questions here real quick. All right. Yeah. Well, I'll show you how to go through that again real quick. Um, let's see what else. Yeah, watch the next video before you start them. Yes, it's unfortunately it was kind of difficult to get the order of it where it goes here. So you want to watch this one right here, the C sharp console on Visual Studio first. I should, I'll move that up eventually. Um, let's see. Input many hours on it. Okay. Get a chance. Yes. I'm guessing you're Kyler. All right. Judging from the message from the other area. All right. So yes. All right, let me go and unmute that so people who've just come in. All right. Um, so yeah, I will help you with that. Yes, very good. Yeah, I know. I know. Uh, I'm gonna end up re-recording these sometime in the near future, just because of it's such a pain. Yeah, be keep typing if you need to. So Matthew, the it doesn't talk directly about it. It talks to you about the base level stuff about C sharp, and in the videos I do show you pretty much the early stuff that you need to know about it in the videos. And in later courses, you will get more on directly interacting with C sharp or with Unity. All right, so let's get started here. Let's run through a few things. I'm going to go ahead and start up Unity here real quick. Brandon, yeah, that's cool. Oh, yeah, you can leave like I said, you can leave the go to. I have to leave that open so people know that I'm here. Thank you, Zach. Yeah, like I said, you can leave the go to training if you're already in here. I just have that up so when people come in late, they know where to go. All right. All right. Okay, so no, it does not count for Pachachka. You definitely okay. Wait, hold on one second. Yes, in that you don't have to for your Pachachka. You don't have to set up any sort of references or anything. That does count. You don't have to do that in there. Um, you are limited on how should I put it? You are limited on your subjects though. So if you look through the document there, in the list there is the where is it? In here, you go here to the document. Um, all this. These are your no-nos. Don't do any of those. All right. That will automatically get you a 0. In Arc, yeah, it does sometimes. Uh, it can make you cry occasionally. I understand. No, no, you don't have to do that. You don't have to put any links for anything in it. I don't care. All right, so let me go and open up Unity here real quick. Yeah, you can do anything that's on there as long as it's not in the explicitly forbidden. Yeah, please try to keep it school appropriate. All right, so let me go ahead and let's go ahead and create a new project here. Let's see, are we on the newest one here? Uh, so so you can see a theme for today, right? So I'm just going to create a project here real quick. Uh, no, Zach, no, it's not. Too close to gaming. Stay as far away from gaming as you can. Yes, it is. Actually, I'm going to show you some snow. How to make snow nicely as well. All right, so we are almost started here. All right, very good. So the first thing I'm going to do here real quick, let's run through the snow real quick. It's very easy, and then we'll jump into the. Yeah, you're not going to get it to build up, man. Sorry, we're not going to do actual accumulation. It is possible, but it's a lot more work than you need to deal with. All right, so let me go ahead and jump in here real quick. Um, we'll go ahead and throw some stuff in here real quick. So I want to be plain. All right, make sure it's within the view. It is. All right, let me go ahead and import Ethan here real quick. All right, assets. All right. You know, just search it. Here we go. No, no, you won't, Tyler. Tyler asked if you'll get marked off if it doesn't look like it's snow covered. Just as long as I see some snow falling. Justin, yes, it is. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that though. That does sound strange. All right, so I'm bringing in the standard assets here, and this is just going to give me like Ethan and a few other goodies. Yeah, unfortunately, this takes a little bit of time. Yeah, that sounds like it would work fairly well. Everybody's typing. Huh? See, this is a beautiful thing. I can actually see who's trying to send a message. All right, so good. All right, we're back here at scene. Let's go ahead and drop Ethan in here real quick. Characters. Third person. Prefabs. Third person. All right, so we got that in there. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta search. You can make stuff. It's fine. All right, so we've got that in there. Let me go ahead and apply some textures here real quick. All right. Yes. Yes. Kyler, yes, I will. It will be in the same place that it normally is. I'm recording I'm recording it just in case. Let's see. Let's throw some grass in here. Let me throw a few things in here just so it's usable. So I'm just dumping in textures here real quick. That. Alright, we'll bring this in because we'll use that in a little bit. Maybe that. That'll probably do. Okay, so let me go ahead and throw on a texture here real quick so we have something to work with. And I am going to attach the main camera to Ethan here just so we have something to work with. Alright, so let's do the snow real quick. Alright. Alright. So this is, I think, slightly changed since originally recorded, but not enough to really even warrant a new recording. Because if you have any brain of it, it'll be easy to figure it out. Alright. Let's go ahead and give this a try. So we're going to hit Create. We'll go to Effects in Particle System. I'm going to actually have to try this because that's something new. Particle System. Alright, so here we have our particle system, right? So we've got this particle system here, and it's just sprouting stuff up. You might be tempted to scale it, but don't do that, because if you scale it, you'll get atrocities like this. All right, so unless you're trying to do like something from like Close Encounters of the Third Kind, you don't want that. Yes, Dargon is correct. The first time I saw that, I rubbed my eyes. I'm like, why, what am I seeing? All right, so we can go in and edit things. Like if you want to change the size, you go down here and you change your start size in the list here. So instead of 1, we can shrink it down to like 0.5 or close, whatever you want. Other things that we can do here, we can change our starting color if we want. So if you click on that little box there, you know, you can have blood rain now, right? Of course, you can set a gravity multiplier so it's a fountain. But let's go ahead and set this. We're going to come back to some of these settings. I'm going to change the shape here real quick. So the shape is going to be not a cone, but I like using a box here because it gives me the ability to kind of edit this box and apply it over Oops, that's not what we want. You notice how it's scaling there. It allows us to apply it over an area. So I'm going to grab this here. Don't worry that it's going up right now. We can fix that in a second. Alright, so I like doing it over an area like this, so it's going to emit them over an area. Alright, and let's go ahead and rotate this. Let's go over the X. I think that might do what we want. There we go. So we'll rotate it on X there, and then we can move that, and I'm going to move it up. The reason why I like doing it here is it keeps our tools in the right direction. Grab that, move it over. Now you can make this bigger if you want. It's not a big deal. Alright. I guess I can make that just a little bit bigger on there. Alright, so it's kind of light on the snow falling, right? I mean, that might be cool for what you're doing. But if you want more, here's how you give it more. Alright, we're going to go over here to emission. Alright, right now our rate over time is 10 per second. So that means we're going to emit 10 particles in a second. Well, you can up that up to 100 if you want. And make sure you hit playback over here and you can see what's going on. Maybe you want to even raise it up a little bit. Alright, if we look at what's going on here, we can see our snow is falling. Alright, so let's say you want it to be already falling, by the time you get to it, or when you first see it. We're going to do something that's kind of counterintuitive. We're going to pre-warm our snow. See this checkbox here? It says pre-warm. We're going to check that. Now, it'll pre-compute stuff that's already there. So we can hit play on it. It'll immediately already be falling for us. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to show you here, if you get a point where you're doing this and you start seeing this. You start seeing where it's showing you a little bit and it's doing it in waves. That means you've run out of particles, alright? And what you'll need to do is go up here to max particles and up that. So you can find out how many particles you need by taking this amount and multiplying it by duration. So in this case, we need 5,000. Cool. Yes, Zach. Yes, you can. Absolutely. So I've got that. I'm gonna reduce this down. Yeah. Well, I guess. Ark. Yes. I don't know your real name. Sorry, but yes, there is. I'm gonna show you that as well. All right. So let's add the collision first. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down here in the list. So this is a list here. You'll notice here one of them is collision. If you check that, that turns on collision, and if you click on it, it'll allow you to change the settings. All right. So we want to change things. We don't want to do a plane. We want to do the world. So I'm gonna hit world here. All right. And you'll notice that it's bouncing, right? Well, we want to turn off bounce, so that's like the fourth one down here. We'll set bounce to 0. All right, and you might want to set dampen to 1, so it'll stop moving. So now when it runs, it sits there. Cool. Let me go ahead and bring in something real quick so you can see it falling on stuff besides just the ground. I'm gonna bring in a high-tech table here. Don't feel bad if your table isn't nearly as awesome as this. By the way, if you are bringing in assets. It may take a while, like this, if you're bringing something from Maya. It may take a while because it's got to load Maya in the background to convert it. Yes. Oh, Tyler's correct. There are free car assets. In fact, if you use the Japanese Otaku City, um, they actually include car and truck assets, and they are appropriate for Japan. All right. Oh, hey, it's finished already. Cool. All right. So remember, one thing you want to do when you're importing assets is make sure that you bring in your textures first. Otherwise, you got to do extra work. So I'm going to click on this here, and if you've watched the videos, you've seen how the nice way um, of applying colliders to this. All right, because default it doesn't have colliders. Everything will just fall through it. Now, if you're just lazy or it's really simple, you can hit generate colliders here. If you just select the table in the assets here, check generate colliders, and it'll automatically do it for you. It'll do all mesh colliders, but that'll just one extra mesh collider. It's not really going to kill us. So I'm going to drag this in here. All right, and hit apply so it does all that stuff for us. All right, and we can go look at our stuff here to confirm that it has our colliders on it. See, it does. Okay. Now when we run this, you'll see the snow falling on the table itself. Cool. All right, let's deal with... one more before we jump to the wind, because one of the other things that we can do with the particle system is that we can apply noise to it. Right. Now it kind of falls down in kind of a fluttery way. But for external forces, so let's say you want some wind. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop in a wind zone. So if we go to create 3D object and then wind zone, that'll create a wind zone, and we can set which way we want the wind to blow. So I'm just going to have it blow that way for now. By default, it doesn't affect the particle systems. So we have to actually turn on a setting here. So we'll go to particle system and check external forces. All right, so it's doing that. It may be doing a little bit too much for me, so I can actually lower this down. When I unpack the prefab after moving... why would you unpack the prefab? There's no, I mean, unless you have a good reason, you really shouldn't do that. And of course we can see it running here. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. There is a way to reduce that. Oh, because you're applying textures to it. Kyler. Yeah, I guess that would be a good enough reason too. Yeah. Mm. Maybe you could apply it and then remake it a prefab afterwards. So Brandon, if you want to slow the speed down, you can drop. It says start speed here. You can make it 2.5 or whatever you want. All right, and then you hit play here, and then it'll be slower. Although now they're all blowing off because they're not falling that fast. But yeah, you can reduce that. Not a problem, man. Oh, no, it's not bad. It's just if you're using something a lot, prefab is good. Um, Literally all you have to do is just once it's down here, just drag it back into uh, your assets, and it'll make a prefab out of it. I think you can actually also, right click on it. Uh, no, you can't do that anymore. You used to be able to. Now you just drag it down here. Hold on. I'm looking to see if they've moved that. Yeah, it's the easiest way to do it is just drag it from here down. Yeah, it is really simple. All right. So someone earlier, have we got all the particle system questions here? Just want to make sure. Anybody that's a particle system question? I think Kyler's got a question, but is there going to show us how to make it? No, no, don't worry about making it build up. Um, that's going to require a bit more on scripting than you probably want to deal with. Unless you can already find an asset for it, but otherwise you can kind of build it into your terrain here if you want. All right, so let's go ahead and save this real quick. Save as um, snow. It's up to you on that. You should probably do the best you can, Tyler. All right. So let's go ahead and jump over to the terrain stuff real quick. So I'm going to create a new scene. Okay, that's fine. All right, so I'm going to create a new scene. We're going to go here to 3D objects, and we're going to go to terrain. All right, so this terrain system is brand spanking new. It came out like I think last month or the month before. It is really cool. But one thing you want to do is let's go ahead and turn off lighting for now. Um, Unless you're running on a desktop that has multiple GPUs, you want to turn that off for now. All right, if you do have multiple GPUs, one of the things that you can do, let me actually save this real quick. Save as, we'll just, let's save that as an island, and let me restart this here real quick, because there's a set of settings that I like for this. If I am smart and I save them. Um, and, accessories. Bear with me a second here. Oh, well, I could just go here. Uh-oh. Hold on. I think we just lost something here for a second. No, don't do this. Yeah. One second. All right, let me deal with the capture here. All right, one moment. Capture. Yeah, I know. It apparently the new stuff has been doing this. Hold on one second. Um, all right, let's see if I can get it to come back here. Hi, everybody. Hold on one second. Oh no, we're gonna do that again. No. All right, let me switch to the other screen here. All right. All right, so we got that. Uh, okay. Um, JT, let me check on something here. Let me check on that. Okay. All right, can you guys see my screen again? Cool. All right. Um, cool. All right. One moment here. All right. So we're back over here. If you do have multiple, you can set it up to use those. And the reason why I have you turn it off is because it'll sit there and try to bake lighting every time you make a change, and that's not good because your computer will start to slow down, uh, and you'll get really frustrated. Uh, all right, there we go. So the way you mess with lighting, or the way you turn off lighting, is you go here to Windows, to Window, Rendering, and then Lighting Settings. All right, and then you'll scroll down to find auto generate. You can uncheck that. And then generate it occasionally here on your own. Okay. One moment here. Let me switch over here. Okay. So let's go mess with this here real quick. So some of the new stuff with the terrain is actually pretty cool. Looks like you have less buttons. You do, but we can use them differently. Yes, it does. Because anytime you make a change, it goes back and rebuilds the entire set of lighting, and you don't want that. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to hit the paintbrush button here. It says paint terrain. And this brings up a lot of stuff that we can deal with here. So we're going to change paint terrain. And one of the things I like to do with this new one is create neighbor terrains. So the old one, you'd have to sit there and like manually create them and then, you know, paint it up where it's absolutely perfect. You don't need to do that anymore. Notice that it has these kind of yellow boxes. If you click on them, or it's supposed to click on that one, you can create new terrains around it. Alright, and then once you've done that, you've got a lot more space. Now, this is a huge amount of space, just so you know. Alright. Then we can do things like we can go down here to raise lower terrain, and that will allow me to, you know, sit here and paint the terrain, including going across these boundaries, which is definitely nice. So one moment, I think I'm working on looking at your questions here. Someone had a terrain question. If you have a terrain question, if you could so yeah, all right, JT, is it about an assignment? Oh, yeah. Zach, don't change it to GPU unless you have a separate GPU. Past assignment? Okay. When we're done with this, I'll go take a look at it. I'll go see if I can find it. I've been dealing with this stupid go-to training all day, and it's, you know, let's just say they're people I'm hating right now. Okay. Okay, so Kyler, you said you had a question on that on terrain. So while you're typing that, while you type your question, Kyler, I will go through a bunch of different things here on terrain. So when you're painting this, you notice it probably jumps up pretty high. You can reduce that by lowering your opacity. So yeah, that goes up. Oh yeah, Kyler, yeah, absolutely, because how how should I put the texturing method has changed, and um, Tyler, yes and no. There are two GPUs. There's the one that's built into the CPU, which is utterly worthless for anything but web browsing. And there's the discrete one, which is fairly decent, but you don't want to share both at once. It gets kind of ugly when you're doing it. You saw me jumping around there, right? How mine was jumping around. Um, I got a fairly beefy GPU, and it still does that. So, unless you have two, then you probably don't want to use the GPU unless you turn it off and then hit the button. All right, so yeah, you paint stuff. You can change your opacity, how fast it goes up. Brush size, obviously, is the brush itself. Um, Other things on this, if you hold down Shift, you can go down until you get to the minimum or the original starting point, and that will do that. Of course, we have our different brushes over here. Yeah, it might be, Tyler, it might be that it was also doing calculations on that. If you're doing, were you doing like 3D text? Yeah, Zach, make sure you turn off lighting. The lighting, the computing of the lighting here. So you go lighting, turn off auto generate. It should do absolutely fine. Oh. Do you have it plugged in? Oh yeah, so when you're doing this, make sure you have your machine plugged in. Because when you don't have your machine plugged in, it runs slow to save battery, and you don't want to have to deal with that. TextMesh Pro, yeah, that will probably cause it to slow down because it's got to generate lighting on that. Kyler, hold on to that question. Let's get to your texturing question first. All right, so I'm going to paint something up here, and let's add some textures to this. No, I think you're probably already running. You're probably already running on your Quadro. You can check that actually if you go into lighting, and you actually generate lighting. It'll tell your baking device. So, I mean, unless it's saying like Intel, then you don't really need to change it. So yeah. Let's deal with that texturing real quick. Yeah, Unity's pretty good at figuring out which one you should be running on. I only do it because I like pushing it on this one. No, Kyler, that's cool. I like questions when you're here. All right, so let's deal with texturing here real quick. So we do that by going into Paint Texture. All right, and this is a little bit different than the original videos. And here's how we do it. So we go to Edit Terrain Layers. Excuse me. All right, and we hit Create Layer. All right, so we have to create a layer first. All right, and that's going to pop up in a window, and it's going to allow us to choose a texture that we want. So all these here, I'm going to start with desert sand because I want that all over the place. All right, and the first one you create is applied to everything. So we're going to do that. So you notice how it's applied here. You'll need to go around to the other texture or the other terrains and add those in as well. So click on the next terrain, hit Edit Terrain Layers, and this time instead of hitting Create Layer, hit Add Layer. All right, and then you can add that layer. Just double click on it. All right. I don't think we can do that for multiple. No, sorry, you can't do that for multiple. So yeah. Boom. All right. So we'll go to edit, edit and then add, and we'll do that for each one here. So you only have to create the layer once. You just add it to all the ones that need it. Yes, you can. Not with this part, though. Alright, so let's add that. Add layer. It's also part of the reason why I have a break in the video when I'm showing you how to do this. Because it takes a while to add each layer. Alright, so we've got those layers. Alright, so we got that. Oh, this is much easier than it used to be, trust me. And then we're going to do another one, so I'll hit another create layer here. And I'm going to do, instead of scrolling down, I'm just going to type in the name of it, so I'm going to do sand texture. There it is, right there, sand texture. Double click on it, it creates it. Or it should have. Alright, we'll add that in, add layer. There it is, there's new layer 1. Okay, so once that's created, we can use it. You're just going to click on it, and now you can paint with it. And you can even paint down here, and if you mess up, and you're like, oops, I didn't mean to do that, you can click back on the previous one, and you can paint back over that. So you can be really messy and just finger paint all over the whole thing, and then come back and clean up afterwards. Oh yeah, this is a lot of fun compared to what it used to be. Oh hey, look what's working now. Huh. Oh, very nice. You know, I might try something here real quick. Let's add a new neighbor here. Oh, hey, look at that. See, I learn something new every day. Alright. So other things you can do is you can smooth height. You make it smoother. You can clean up jaggies that you may have. Yeah, I haven't tried that in a while. We'll give it a try. Yes, you can. So, yes, you can undo, but if you find out that you messed up later on, you can always fix it like that. Yeah, I mean, like, what if you wanted to do that? Like, if you wanted to paint this area here, right? But you wanted to make a small path through it, you know. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, it totally depends on what you're doing. Now, there are other things that we can deal with here. Let's see. You've seen paint height in the videos, and that works exactly the same way. And of course, we've got paint trees. So we'll go here to edit trees and add a tree, and then go find a tree that we want. Alright, so I've got trees under standard assets, environment, speed tree, you know, palm. I'll drag a palm tree in there. Hit add. And now we can deal with that. Maybe. There it is. You know, we can draw a set of palm trees and rest in peace video card, right? It might be lighting is what it is. So go back and build generate your lighting when you get a chance. It was probably in the middle when you in the middle of doing it while you were when you stopped it. So all right. So other things that you probably want to worry about here. Let me go ahead and hit play. Oh, I don't have a character on this yet. So um, go ahead and drop Ethan down here real quick. You notice how it's already slowing down on there, right? In fact, you can actually see what it is here. Stats. Okay, so I'm getting 24 frames a second on that, just sitting there. Yeah, that's not good. So be careful when you're doing your trees. Don't put way too many in there. And you can remove them by holding shift, and then you can draw over them to erase them. And you can change how many you place at once here by changing your tree density. You can go down here. And you can paint them out. So that's a lot better, right? Yeah. Let me check something here real quick. One second. Uh, let's see. Looking for stuff here real quick. Yeah. Yeah, don't put too many in there because I mean they're useful until you get a little more how should I put it seasoned with Maya or with Unity. Use if you're in play mode, use your stats, and you can see what your frame rate is. All right, just make sure you have that going. And of course, after you do this, make sure you generate your light map, because otherwise it'll look pretty bad without it. Come on, you can do it. Yes, Kyler, there is a way, and it's literally you go down here and you just drag it in. All right, yeah. Good night. All right, but one other thing. I'm sorry, wait for this to finish building here. One of the things I'd like to go over before we get too far is to guarantee that you know how to turn this in properly. Because we get a lot of people who just go for the easy. They think is the easy, and it's not going to work for it. Unfortunately, FSO has a limitation of less than 499 megabytes. So if you try to upload something bigger than that, it doesn't work. It tries, but it doesn't work. So come on, you can do it. Apparently, I overdid it with the trees, so it's still working on that. Make sure it didn't get bumped back. This is an early preview of this, so it may crash. And if it crashes, it doesn't like kill your stuff. Typically, it'll just go back to the old way of doing it. All right. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna hit cancel on this. All right. So I want to go over how to turn this in real quick. First thing you should do is you need to save this. All right. Save all your stuff. File, save, and then save project. All right. This should be, I hate to say it, but painful. This should not be really, really easy. All right. So here's how you turn it in. All right. You close this out. You close out Unity. And if you have Visual Studio open, you close that out as well. All right. From there, you go ahead and jump over here. See if I can find the project real quick. Where'd I put that? I'll have to look it up. Okay, that is under my documents. Okay. There it is. Okay. So this is our project, right? So to turn it in, basically you're going to right click on your folder. All right, and you're going to choose send to, and then you're going to choose compressed zip folder. All right, this right here. So you're going to click on that, and you're going to wait for it to finish. So this should take a little bit. Again, if it doesn't take a long time, you're probably doing it wrong. All right, and your upload should take a while too. All right. Give a second here to finish this. All right, so if your zip file, the one we're creating right now, ends up being the whole project. If this ends up being less than 499 megabytes, you can upload this directly to FSO. All right. By the way, when you name this, it should be your last name _ Unity. All right. If this is less than 499 megabytes, which it is, it's this case it's 336 megabytes. So you can look at it if you right click and go to properties. So if it's more than 499 megabytes, then you need to go ahead and upload it to something like Dropbox. I really prefer Dropbox if you could. The others sometimes give issues. All right, so let me go ahead and jump in over here real quick. Come on. All right, so it'll ask you to create an account if you don't have one. That's fine. Don't pay for any of it. Just use the free version of the personal. All right. You should not spend any money on this. Okay. From here, once you get in here, oh, by the way, after you sign up, it'll kind of insist that you install the application for it that goes along with it. Just close out the tab and reopen the tab on your browser, and that'll go away because you don't need to do that. All right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to upload a file. So you just go here to upload files. All right, and then you go find the file that you want to upload. Let's see. So we're going to go here to documents. Yeah, well, that's up to you. So you go down here and find... Can you tell I don't organize that? Let's see. There it is right there. Click on that, choose open, and it's going to start uploading that. So this should take a while. Again, if it's done really, really, really quick, unless you have like gigabit internet connection, it will take a little bit. All right, and it should. Okay, once you have this, I'm going to show you how you share it with other people. All right. In other words, I need you to share it with me, or whoever is doing your grading. So when you turn it in, let's say I am going to share this file here. So I'm going to share this APK. You hit share. And then don't put in an email address or anything here. Hit create a link. All right, hit create a link. So create a link, then you hit copy link. All right, now that we have that link, you can save it in a text file. So if you right click on your desktop, go to new, and then text document, just regular text document, not rich. We went just plain text document. Name it the same way. So your last name _ Unity. All right, hit enter on that, and then open that up, and then paste. Hit Control V. Oops, that's not the right one. Paste in your link. Paste in your link and save it. That way you get the nice, you've done this mark on FSO. And if you want to be really nice, you could also paste that into the comment. That way we can see, oh, hey, you turned it in, but oh, here's the link, and I just copy and paste that into the web browser and open that up. Okay. One second. JT. One moment, JT. Let me see if I can. Oh, JT. So yeah, I'm looking at your stuff right now. Sorry. Um. uh, okay. Um. 22. Was it on the 22 assignment? Was your issue? Blink. Oh, Maya. Oh. Uh, feed them. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm bursting through your stuff here, trying to see if I can find it. Uh, okay. One moment. Sorry. I found your awesome message here. Uh, okay. Wow. Okay. So apparently life doesn't like you as much as it doesn't like me right now. Or tech doesn't, at least, right? Your RAR files to work. Oh, jeez. Okay. Wow. Okay. JT, if you can hang around for a little bit, I'll see what I can do. Actually, you know what? Let me apply you here as a friend, and then later on, when we finish everything else, I can take a look at your machine. All right, so you should have a friend request in there, I guess. Pending. Oh, I got some pendings. So if you go JT, I don't know if you've used Discord before. If you go up to the little funky thing up here, if you go up here where it says home, click on that, go to friends, and you can okay it there. And later on, we'll take a look at stuff. All right, so Kyler, yeah, good luck with the Rugrats. All right, so let me make sure I got any other questions that are needing to be asked too. Does anybody else have any other questions? Tyler, did I miss something that you wanted? With the third character. Uh, um, what do you mean, Kyler? I'll try that again. Okay, so Tyler, practice, run through it a whole bunch of times. Um, No, that's fine. One of the things I found you can use. Yeah, I know. We're still actually not everybody has Windows machines. There's a small smattering of people who don't have those yet. So what I like using is the Streamlabs OBS. Yes, Matthew, that is absolutely okay to use. I like using the Streamlabs version of it because it's got a lot of good stuff here. Oh, third person character? That's Ethan. Alright, so yeah, close that. Yeah, I like using it because you can set it up to do all kinds of things, including this right here. So now we have, like, you have the video in the corner here. All right, and that's pretty easy. Basically, you can go in here and you add items or add things that you want to capture. You want to capture audio output, so if we hit plus on here, we can add things like you do add an audio input capture for things like audio coming in, video capture device, so that allows us to do things like webcams. So that's probably the one you're gonna have to do there. Display capture allows you to grab a specific display as well, and you can add those. So you add, so you're gonna need display capture. You're gonna need an audio input capture, I believe, yeah, and where is it? I just saw it. Video capture device, and you use your camera. That's on your laptop. I think I've already set up a video of how to do this here somewhere. I have the feeling that I did that. Let me look. Okay, for recording your presentation. Yes. If you look under the recording your presentation. Oh, that's a lovely picture. So if you look under recording your if you look under recording your presentation, it shows you how to do it. Pretty much all your steps there. Cool. Even shows you how to upload it. Alright, where'd that go? Yes, Ethan is absolutely fine. Let me drag that back over and then reopen Unity. Where did I put that? There it is. But nothing. Yes, Zach, you do. I want to see your pretty face. Otherwise, how am I going to know it's you? Okay, so Kyler, let's take a look at what you're doing on that. Okay, so we'll go to assets, standard assets, characters, and then third person. And then you would go to no. Then you go to prefabs, and the first thing you should do is just try dragging it in. Oh, by the way, if it's not allowing you to drag it in, make sure you're on scene view. That's something that just happened to me there. So if you're not in scene view, it won't allow you to drag it in. So if you drag it in there, if you want to try that, you can do that. In fact, you don't have to do the whole thing. If you go back here to if you go back to characters, remove it so it's not gonna complain. If you go back here to characters and you just go delete third person here, right click, delete, hit delete on that, then you only have to import a smaller portion of it. Alright, and you can go back to Asset Store and wait. Alright, back to standard assets. And if you re-import from there, come on, there we go. It's going to look at it, and you can just re-import the things you're missing. So it will automatically check the ones that you're missing. Alright, so you'll notice, well, yeah, let's drag that back over here. Alright, so you'll notice nothing is checked except for the one we need. If we characters there. So see, third person is the only thing that checks. You just hit import on that and it'll bring it back in for you. Yeah. Let me wait for this thing to finish re-importing and I'll show you how to do that, Tyler. Actually, I can just point it out. This one right here. It says My Assets. And there you go. Better, Tyler? Nope, no problem. Don't worry about it. That's what I'm here for. Alright, what else you guys got for me? Oh, yeah, that's the Japanese otaku city. If you go back here to assets, go to home, you know, Japanese, oops. Like this is just one of the ones. So I'm trying not to play the video, so I don't. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Although you will need to take things out of it. Let me go ahead and import it here. Ethan needs something under him to walk on, otherwise he'll just fall. Doesn't have to be terrain. Can be a block, it doesn't matter. As long as it has a collider. Alright, let's import that. Yeah, there are other ones as well, but this is fairly decent. It's an older asset, but you know, it's pretty nice. It does instantly load it all into your scene. I mean, you can bring in parts, but if you open up the example one, it'll have all the stuff there. But yeah, really, you can just bring in the parts if you want. Give saying here, this one's gonna take a while because it's got a lot of parts to it. We can tell Arch is doing a lot of really good work here, right? No, no. So you're just trying to make a scene. That's all. Don't worry about it too much. The second one's even more important. Um, just do your best, Zach. It doesn't have to be ancient. You can do modern as well if you want. Just try your best. That's all. Yeah, just make sure you have everything the rubric asks for. All right. Oh, hey, look, it's done. Let's see. Scene? Oh, let's see if we can bring in Akihabara in here. Wow, I can't pronounce it tonight. Akihabara. Habara. Let's see. Models? Okay, so it's a little small compared to the rest of it, but let's see. Let's bring in Ethan here real quick. Come on, you can do it, Ethan. So you gave up on it? I'm disappointed. Keras. Alright, prefabs, multi-purpose. Alright, so that in there. Set Ethan to player. Now Ethan can go play Godzilla through. Oh, I forgot to delete the main camera. Delete. Tyler. Tyler. That was part of the videos. I should have fixed that. Oh, I don't have what you call it's on it. That's fine. Let's see if we can find. Where did I put it? Models? Yeah, model. All right. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to hit generate that. Let it generate the stuff on us. Give me a second. I'll pop over there, back over there, and show you how to do it. JT, I thought you were having problems with Maya. I thought you couldn't get it to install. You couldn't import anything of what? Into Maya or all right, now that I turned the stuff on here. How's that for a city? I guess I could crank the size up a little bit. Ah. But yeah, you can adjust stuff out where, whoa, that's a little tall. Yeah, we'll take like that. Did you do PaintFX to polygons, JT? Yeah, this looks a little weird because I got partially sunken in my terrain. And from what I remember, this actually is very, very true. It's not perfect. There's a lot of things that are missing, but they did a really good job on actually doing that part of the city. So yeah, there was a sandstorm. Oh no, they had a tsunami. It's a very light one. No one got hurt. All right. Um, Sorry, man. You gotta be good with tech. Um, so I think I know what JT's problem on that is. I'm gonna switch over that. I'm gonna open up Maya. Oh yeah, you just go into the parts. Like if you go in here to ZRN assets, and then you can go into the numbered one that actually has the city itself, and I think it actually has, yeah, it just has the model itself. Um, Other things in here under ZRN assets, they actually have the cars that I was telling you about. Although they are scaled down, you can scale them back up normally. Um, Blue, is that it right there? Yeah, so this is like 1, and it'll be the right size. Before you leave, I need you to... Okay. I showed you how to do that. Here, let me do it again. Alright, so let me get rid of third-person controller. Alright, get rid of the multi-purpose camera rig. Alright, so, Kyle, watch. Alright, first thing you're going to do, alright, you need to make sure you have your character in there. And we're going to standard assets, characters, third person, and then prefabs. Alright, so we're going to drag the third person in here, right? Just literally drag them in. Alright. The next thing you do is you need to make sure that it is tagged as a player. Alright, so you're going to go up here to the inspector, see where it says tag. You can click where it says untagged and choose player. Alright, and then from there we can go add back to standard assets, go to cameras, prefabs, multi-purpose camera. Just drag this in here. Alright. The last thing you need to do is make sure you get rid of all of your other cameras. Alright, so if you have a main camera in there, either disable it or remove it. Delete it. And that should give you what you need there. Cool? Kyler? Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me go answer JT's one here. I've already pulled this up here. So JT was having a problem with paint effects. So things like grass. Hey, it's being uncooperative. But, alright, so if you try to render this, of course it's on the wrong one. Set it to mental ray, and then I'm going to hit render on this. It's not going to show up. It's going to show as blank there, right? It's because you need to convert this. So that's highlighted when it's that ugly, green color. Not this color, this one right here, the really bright one. You select it, and you go up here to modify, then convert, and then you find paint effects to polygons. All right, and you go to the box next to that. All right, click that. All right, that's going to open up a window, and make sure you set your poly limit to 0. All right, and then you can hit convert on that. Now, when you try to render it, it'll show up. What did I see? I saw something that you were talking about. I think you were talking about Perforce as well. Oh, no, that's fine. You've just got to load it. See the little gear icon here? Yeah, Tyler, give me a second. I'll show you how to do that. So, you see this here? Yeah. You click on the little gear icon, hit load shelf. All right, give it a second, and that's going to pop open a window. And you're going to go find shelf underscore paint effects. All right. Then you hit open on that. It's going to whine on mine because I've already got it in there. You might also want to bring in, where is it? General.mel. You have to do each of these individually, unfortunately. You want to do general.mel and hair as well. Not hair, fur. There's a difference. Is that better, JT? Sorry. All right, JT. While you're cursing my name, let me show Tyler something here real quick. So Tyler, this is how you save it properly. Oh, I guess I had that sitting there, didn't I? Tyler, if you go up here to File and of course Save Image. All right. A lot of times this will be off on the side like this. So all you have to do is embiggen this over here, and you're gonna click the button here that says Save Color Managed Image, and then you can save it off normally. So, Tyler, one second, let me show you the differences here. All right, let me go ahead and go up to the desktop here real quick. All right, so we'll go light. We'll save it as the color managed image. Okay, and then I'll do it again. Save image. Save raw image. It might not be so bad because I don't have any lighting in there right now, so. Dark. Save. All right, let's see if we can find those images. Where'd it go? One moment, I'm digging through my stuff here. Here we go. So here's light and dark. All right, so here's the dark one. Of course I want to open with the photos. This one was, oh, sorry, this is dark. Let's see if we can, and there's light. Dark and light. Cool. Yeah, I know. Don't worry about it, Tyler. GT. Okay, no, I'll be here, GT. Don't worry about it. I'll stay on. I'll stay on Discord. With Discord, we can. It's a lot easier to do one-to-one screen sharing. JT, don't worry about it, man. I tried. No, I don't. Sorry, without digging into them, and I still might not know why they don't work. Take pictures. Tyler, are you in one of my sections? In other words, do you see my ugly mug in the upper corner? On F. Oh, sorry. What section are you in? 2? Oh, well, I haven't even gotten to yours yet. Because everything's so stupidly broke. I'm gonna try that this weekend. So Zach, it's uh, I allow that whoever your instructor is gets say on that. So not all instructors will allow that. It's up to them and the circumstances. What you'll do is Tyler is just submit it as a comment. All right. Well, yeah. Okay. Does anybody else have any questions they'd like to ask? As of now, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's usually the moment I sign off, someone probably has a question. You're like, no. Sure. What's up, Zach? Change light, does that have to be visible? Yeah, it can be a flickering light. Yeah, that's fine. You gonna do like a haunted scene or something like that, or is it gonna be like a? Oh yeah, you do like neon or something like that. Yeah, sure. Whatever you want to do. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, good practice. Well, do you have a non-gaming hobby? Yeah, no, that won't fly. The previous applies, Tyler. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the recording now. I guess I can end up signing off Twitch too because yeah, so I can upload the video. Where is that? Where'd it go? There it is. All right. So you might see me in the in Discord. If I'm here, I guess I'm fair game. Well, we'll see. All right, you guys have fun. Make sure you start early on turning your stuff in because FSO has the awesome uh, trick of slowing down right as everything's due. So yeah, Murphy is not your friend. Excuse me. All right, so thought I saw Justin typing something, but all right. I'm gonna go ahead and end all the stuff here. So have fun.